All right, welcome back to JonesyCast. I'm Jonesy. This is the cast. Please like and subscribe if you would like to subscribe. Hey, we are back on relationship advice with user Tinned Tomatoes 2, 15 minutes ago. Poor communication, 31 female, and snooping, 31 male. How to handle a breakdown in discussion. Now you've started with, all right, I'll try to keep this brief. You didn't keep it brief, son. But that's okay. All right. First of all, I did a bit of snooping on your account by myself, and it turns out that I think you're in New South Wales. I'm in Melbourne, but all good, bro. All right. Here is the deal. It seems the issue is, which you've obviously identified already, that your girlfriend is not assertive enough. That is typical in a sense. I mean, my girlfriend isn't as assertive as she would like to be, but I used to struggle with that too. I mean, the real issue is that here's the interesting thing, right? When you ask someone to be assertive, it is to assert what they want, essentially, right? But the issue is when she doesn't want anything, when she's apathetic towards the decision. So in this case, it was probably the case that she didn't care whether you went to the pub or the house, because she has a contingent personality. She has a personality that she's okay with doing things that are contingent on other people's desires, right? But you're not like that. And trust me, bro, I'm not like that. So here's what I do with my missus. Okay, I'll give you a few tips. When I got together with my missus, I've been with her, so I'm 34 and I've been with her for 2 years. And when we first got together, I came up with an idea called listening time, right? Where I say what I want and then she just has to listen. And she can't say a goddamn thing while I'm talking. And then she gets to go and she can say what she wants and I can't say a goddamn thing while she's talking, right? What that does is it gives someone the space in which to be themselves, to be silent and gather their thoughts, like I just did, right? And it also gives them the practice of asserting what they want and first of all, trying to figure out what they want. It gives them the space to think about what they want. And then it gives them the space to assert what they want. You've got to remember that one of the reasons that people aren't assertive, but rather they are either submissive or aggressive, right? And there's 3 states to be in: submissive, assertive, aggressive. And aggression is just uncontrolled assertiveness, right? Assertiveness is controlled aggression, right? You are stating what you want, or you are stating your position, or you are drawing a line which the other person you are saying should not cross, right? One of the reasons that some people aren't assertive is because they've been punished every time they are. So, for example, what you need to do if you want her to be more assertive, you need to allow her to think about what she wants, say what she wants, and then you do what she wants. Because what that'll do is it will show her psychologically that there is a reward for saying what you want, right? Because most people, when they say what they want, they get punished for it. They get arguments about it. They get the other person taking it personally or getting defensive or accusing them of accusing, or whatever else. And so that's the first thing I would do. Institute something like listening time. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eyes. I've got stuff in them. They're not tears, bro. The second thing I would do is have a chat to her. Okay, so you've asked down here, should I admit to snooping? Don't do that. Here's what you need to do. With this instance that's just happened, you need to forgive her and try to forget about it. I mean, I don't forget anything, but I act like I've forgotten stuff because there's no point in acting like I haven't forgiven or forgotten, right? Otherwise, it just creates resentment in me. So let this go. All right, don't forget about it. Forgive her and let it go. And then in the future, you need to address this problem before it becomes a problem. You need to address this problem in the quiet of your own home while you're living together before you go out and this happens again. because what will happen is you will develop resentment when it happens again, because you're just waiting for the hammer to drop. You're waiting for her to be indecisive and passive, and you don't want that. What you want is, you want to say to her, look, I love you and I always want to be with you. Don't say the word but, okay? Do not use that word. I love you and I want to be with you forever. I'm just thinking that I would like you to be more assertive. But, I don't expect you to just flip on a dime and change into an assertive woman. I mean, the reason I'm saying that to you is because that's what I would like. Now, you may not want that, but I think it would cause peace and harmony in our relationship if we were both clear about what we wanted, et cetera, right? Say that to her and then see what she says. But you have to listen. You have to act like you are in listening time without even telling her that you are. You have to listen very carefully and not interrupt her, not combat her, not fight her, not argue with her. Just listen to her. And then in another conversation, you bring it up again. And then maybe you have a discussion about what that looks like, right? This process of change is going to take time. But as long as you get on the path of change, and it looks like there's going to be some growth in terms of that, you'll be fine. The other thing is, you need to be patient. I mean, you can ask this of her, but what happens if she fails? What happens if she tries and tries and tries and tries and fails and fails and fails and fails? First of all, she's going to feel shit. Second of all, you're going to feel annoyed. So in a sense, if I was in your position and then my missus was trying to be assertive, but she failed and failed and failed and then got knocked, she got her confidence knocked out because of that. I would help her. I would exemplify, and I would create situations in which she can succeed. So for example, babe, what do you want for dinner? I want chicken, maybe. What do you think? All right. You want chicken? Yeah. Okay. We're having chicken, right? Then she succeeds, right? Even something as simple as that, what movie do you want to go see? I don't know. What do you want to go see? No. We're going to go see what you want to see. What you can do if you want is just pick a movie, right? And then if you do that with her, though, you have to act like you've enjoyed it. It doesn't matter if you've enjoyed the movie. What you've enjoyed is the process of her growing into her assertiveness. In terms of, look, man, I wouldn't make a habit of snooping. The truth is, either you trust her or you don't. But now that you've snooped and now that you've got the information, now's the time to act wisely on it. Don't tell her that you snooped, because you don't have to. Because that'll just bring up a shit ton of issues of trust. And it will start the conversation from a position where she's defensive and it feels like you're being accusatory. All right. So don't bring that up. Just in the future, have a chat with her and say, look, I love you, but no, don't say, but I love you. I would like for you to make decisions and stick with them, because it helps me. Like, I feel unsure of myself when I'm with someone who's letting other people make the decisions for me. Right. And yeah, explain yourself too. I completely agree with you, because I understand your reasoning, but she may not understand your reasoning. And the reason I say that is because she acts the way she does. Like, she doesn't struggle with what you struggle with, right? So, look, dude, I'm just some guy on the internet, but I hope that helps. Good luck.